Hello, everyone. I'm going to sing a song now, composed by this figure, Shankar Deva, and these are his dates. And the song belongs to a genre of Hindu devotional poetry music called bhakti, which is a word which means many things. But for us, bhakti is this process of cultivating a fine tuned attunement to the presence of God. So this uh, the cultivation of this feeling and the sentiment and the subjectivity of becoming thoroughly centered in and rooted in the supremely personal, adorable, and beautiful God, in this case, Krishna. So the whole range of concepts, idioms, subjectivity is called bhakti. And the language in which the song is composed is a language called Brajavali or Brajavali. It is possibly the case that Brajavali was never a spoken language. It was a language which was specifically crafted to compose devotional songs of the type that I'm going to sing. Now, at the heart of this song, and many, 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 many other bhakti songs, is this archetype, this template, which I often show to people in my B16 and C10 lectures. So I'm going to summarize the contents of this template in this way. This template occurs in a text called the Bhagavata Purana. This is the 9th, 10th century of the Common Era. It is one of those massive Sanskrit epics which runs into 18,000 verses. But for the Bhakti traditions, the real central core is 5 chapters in the 10th canto, where we find this narrative, which I'm going to summarize very quickly. So on a beautiful full moon night in the autumn, here we have Krishna, who is playing on his beautiful, who's playing on his flute and producing these world bewitching notes. And we have these women, these cowherd women, who are, the word for them is gopi. And they are, the narrative tells us, they are attending to household chores. And when they hear these notes, which are streaming out from the world enchanting, world enthralling flute of Krishna, they immediately drop their household chores and they rush to meet Krishna and dance with him in the circular dance. At some point in this narrative, Krishna disappears, and these women are truly disconsolate, distraught, and they are maddened with the sense of the absence of God. And this is their agony, this is their torment of not seeing Krishna, and they want to see Krishna. And what is going to happen in the song that I'm going to sing is this, that Krishna sends his messenger, his friend called Udhav or Udhava. And these women, they tell this friend Udhava about their agony of not seeing God. So they say that they want to see God again so that they may live again. All right. So uh, it is not so much that seeing God is an optional extra for them, but it is an existential necessity. And as it so happens in these bhakti traditions, these women are often presented as the archetype, as the archetypal devotees, as the exemplars of devotion. All human beings, whether they are men or women, male or female, they have to model their own bhakti on this type of bhakti, which is satisfied only by the vision of God and by nothing else, by the presence of God and by nothing else. And let's see what the verses are. So it starts off with these lines where the gopis tell Uddhava, their friend or the messenger who has been sent to them by Krishna, tell me, O Uddhava, dearest friend, when will Krishna, our very life, return? Thus ask the gopis, anxious with love, consciousness slipping away from their very bodies. When we hear the sound of the flute, when we see cows and cows, oh friend Uddhava, our bodies are set on fire. When we see the river Kalindi, our hearts are rent asunder. For here we had once sported with the moon-faced Hari, that is Krishna, pleasing to the eyes. Without the son of Krishna, Vraja, this land is called Vraja, is steeped in darkness. We see no end to this great misery, to this great agony of the sense of separation from God. When shall we see again Gopala, one of the many names of Krishna, our very life? And the servant of Krishna, Shankara, the poet who's writing these verses, Shankaradeva, sings, may you know Hari, Krishna, in your very heart. And again, I will play the notes and then I will try to sing the song. Kahare udhava, kaha pranero bandhava. Ohe prano Krishna kabe ave, kusaye gopi prema akula bhave. Nahi se tono gave. Kahare udhava, kaha pranero bandhava. Ohe prana, o Krishna kabe ave, kusaye gopi prema kula bhave. Nahi se tono gave. Basuri dhoni huni go batsa opekhi. Basuri dhoni huni go batsa opekhi. Lagia agi gawe udhava koki. Nahi se tono gave. Kalindi dekhi hoki ofutaya obuka. Kalindi dekhi hoki ofutaya obuka. Etaye kelai silo kesando mukha. Nahi se tono gave. কৃষ্ণ সূর্য বিনে ব্রজ আন্ধার কৃষ্ণ সূর্য বিনে ব্রজ আন্ধার না দেখি এ দুঃখ আবরি পার নাহি সে তন গাবে আর কি পে খবু গোপাল প্রাণ আর কি পে খবু গোপাল প্রাণ কৃষ্ণর কিঙ্কর শঙ্কর ভান নাহি সে তন গাবে কহরে উদ্ধব কহ প্রাণের বান্ধব হে প্রাণ ও কৃষ্ণ কবে আবে পুষয়ে গোপী প্রেম আকুল ভাবে নাহি সে তন গাবে